Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're reacting to the one, the only Miss Morissette Amon. And I'm so excited to get into this. I took kind of a little hiatus for the month of December because I just got really busy with work, so I didn't get to react to, well, anything. But this is something that I saw pop up in my comment section. I get notification after notification. I have people send it to me on Instagram. People send it to me on Facebook. People send it, like, just so many people want me to react to this song, and we're here to do it. So it's her latest single or latest song, Love You Still. And I feel like I saw in one or a couple of comments that you guys wrote that she had written this song to or for her dad. So what I did is, before I started recording this reaction, I just tried to see if I could Google to see if that was accurate, because I didn't want to say something out of turn. But then I came across this video that she had posted where it looked like she was just on like some live stream or something, where she was discussing a little bit about the song, and she didn't go into too much detail but she did say, you know, it's a family issues that are going on and whatnot, and she, you know, wanted to keep certain things private, which I completely respect. But it did seem like I didn't imagine you guys putting that in the comment section. This is in some way, shape, or form related to her dad and her family. So it's a very emotionally driven song, and it's Morissette's voice, so we're gonna feel some feels. So we're just gonna dive on into Love You Still. I love these vocals. I like that beat drop. I'll talk after.
but my eyes would give it all away. I still love you.
Okay, before I say anything, I'm just going to take it back to that last little bit that had me, it caught me off guard, had me a little bit shook. If one more time. That note. Oh, God, that note. Alright, I gotta dissect this in sections because I debated about whether or not I wanted to react to like the lyric video first and then react to the music video, so I could focus on lyrics, focus on the song, and then I focus on the video and whatnot, but I decided to just do it all at once. So, sections. First things first. Vocals. Vocals, vocals, vocals for days, months, weeks, years. Vocals. She is giving us vocals, but she always gives us vocals because she's Morissette Amon and she's got vocals to give in spades. She's just all the vocals. But I loved, because we know Morissette, she's a vocal beast. We know she is a beast. She can very easily belt her face off to the high heavens. She can flip in and out of whistles and squeaks till the cows come home. She can dip down into her lower register, and she can do it all. She's amazing, and we know she's got such a bag of tricks that she can pull out. And what I love is how subdued the majority of the song was. Like, the majority of the song was pretty mid-range for her. Like, there wasn't any extensive like super high chest belts or head belts or anything like that. Like, she would, flip up into some stuff in her heads, flip up into some, some upper stuff, but the majority of the first like 2/3 of the song was mid-range for Morissette, because like I said, we know Morissette can do it all up in the stratosphere. And then at the end there, she gave us, just when I was thinking in my head, okay, it's just going to be a really kind of more subdued, reserved kind of vocal from Morissette. She's not, the song doesn't need like an abundance of crazy whistles. It doesn't need you to go off and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. She went off and she proved me wrong. She's like, okay, the song doesn't need it, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway, and you're gonna enjoy it. And I did. I had to take it back like 2 or 3 times because just there was something about that last note that I kept replaying where it's like it wasn't obviously it wasn't a whistle, and it didn't feel like it wasn't a falsetto either. Maybe it was in her mix, I don't know, but it just, if it was in her mix, she just transitioned up through her chest into her mix so well, because it felt fuller than just like a head. It might have been a head note or a head belt or something, a heady belt, but it just felt heavier and just fuller than a heady belt, but it still had that, it was just stunning. The vocals all throughout this were stunning. The song was a lot more produced than I was expecting it to be after like watching her talk about the song and how you guys told me it was about her father, and just the lyrics were they were very, very sentimental. She co-wrote it, she and Dave. Like I was expecting with all those elements for it to be a lot more of just like a stripped down sort of piano ballad and just make me want to cry and just be really sad and whatnot. So it was a lot more produced than I was expecting it to, but I like it because like if I didn't know the backstory, if you guys hadn't told me that, this was written inspired by her father, by her family, and whatever situation's going on there, like if I didn't know that backstory, I would have thought it could very easily just pass for a love song, loving you still, like broken up in a relationship, or a friendship that's gone awry, or we're not friends. Like that me knowing the backstory just made me realize how versatile of a song, how versatilely, I don't know if that's actually an adverb, but how it was written so, I'm just gonna say versatilely, because I can't think of the word that I want. But it's just such a versatile way that it was written where it can apply to so many, like I didn't listen to the song and think, okay, yeah, this is for her father and only for her father. Or I didn't listen to the song and think, yep, this is for a boyfriend or something like that. Like it can apply to so many different, the way it's written, it can apply to so many different scenarios. So while yes, it's still at its core inspired and meant for her personally, for her father, for her family and whatnot, they wrote it in a way that other people can apply their own personal scenario. So even though they may not be going through the same thing that she's going through with family, it was written in such a way that someone who's parted with a lover can relate to it. Someone who's had a friendship that's ended with someone, or they've just grown apart, they can relate to it. It's just written in a way where a lot of different people can relate to that same scenario, even though they're not living that same scenario. So I like that aspect of it, and I like the production of it. I like the rhythm. I like how it wasn't a fast beat. It was this sort of slower mid-tempo kind of feel to it, but it moved. It had this energy to it that just, I don't know how I want to describe it, but I like that aspect of it. And the music video, like while I was watching it, it kept popping up in my mind when I was back when Kelly Clarkson released Already Gone, and I forget where, I think it was like a behind the scenes thing or something like that. She did some sort of interview where she made mention of the term where someone on her production staff for that video said that a lot of female artists get those great diva music videos where it's just them. That it's not necessarily an overarching story. It's not all these visuals or whatever. It's not all the dances and whatnot. It's just them, just in their gown or in their background, and you're just focused on them. And that's what I was getting throughout this. Like this was Morissette. It was about Morissette. All of the backdrops, all of the close-ups, it was all about Morissette. This was her in her diva element, diva moment. Not that she was, giving you like a diva attitude or anything like that, but it was just her living her diva moment. It was her diva music video where it was all about her. And I mean, she looks stunning. She always looks stunning. I love the visuals. I love the different shots on the beach. The daytime shots, the nighttime shots, the shots by the rocks, the shots in the sand with the candles around her, the singing through all the hanging transparent sort of silk or fabrics and whatnot. Like it was just beautiful, beautiful. She looked fantastic. And yeah, the song, like I said, the way it was written, the way it was produced, it's a bop. Like you could, it's very radio friendly. It's very current. It's very modern. You could hear it on the radio. You can hear it on American radio. You can hear it on, Filipino radio. You can hear, like, it's just a good song. It's a good song. It's got a good vibe to it, even though, it comes from a place of, sadness and hurt. There are a couple of those lyrics that stuck out to me, especially when she was like, neither of us, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both win, I can't, or we both think we're winning, but we're losing, something along those lines. But it's just that sort of sentiment where, like, both sides of, it's not that either side did anything wrong. It's not that, anything. Yeah, it's just that not either side did anything wrong. It's just that there's been some sort of disagreement, some sort of, misunderstanding, and I think I'm right, I think I'm right, and sometimes, forces, when they both think they're right, they can't find that middle ground. So I'm hoping that, eventually whatever issue she's having with her family, with her father, that they'll get resolved. Sometimes these things just take time, and you can't force these things. You can't rush them. Things happen in their own time. She said in that little interview that I did watch, she said, like, she's reached out and she's tried, and it's when they're ready, they will come, and things will work themselves out in their own time. She's done her part, so I hope for the best for her. But in regards to the song, it's a fantastic song. It's the way it was written, the way it was produced, it's very catchy, very radio friendly, and great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. Don't forget to go subscribe to Morissette's channel. You guys probably are. That's why you reached me here. But on the off chance you're not, go subscribe to her. All her information is down in the description as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.